Planning a trip to Victory Lane? Let Atomic Chassis get you there. Atomic Chassis are built with a high attention to detail using superior parts from trusted manufacturers such as PPM, Winters, Bernheisel, Bilstein, All-Star Performance, Vulcan, and many more. With superior craftsmanship and materials, you know Atomic will last. And since each customer becomes a part of our family, you aren't treated like just another number. So visit AtomicChassis.com today to plan your next trip to Victory Lane.
It's feature time at Mohawk International Raceway. The fireworks display means the late models are up, with 27 teams staged and ready to go for what's sure to be a wild feature with some unique dynamics factored in. For more on that, let's go to Greg Byrosh.
Well, the big fireworks display just went off as Billy Dunn celebrated his 358 Modified Series victory in Victory Lane. Go Nuclear Late Model Series lining up behind me, and that 358 race is going to play a big factor in the late model feature here tonight, as those 75 laps turned a racetrack that was dry and slick, didn't really have much grip at all, to one that's got a groove here on the bottom side that is rubbered down, it's fast. The track has picked up over a second a lap in average lap time since earlier on in the night, so it is definitely faster. And this bottom groove is where you're going to have to be. Looks to me like Dale Caswell with that starting spot is going to have the biggest advantage, but can he hold on, hold off some of the best in late model competition in tonight's Go Nuclear Late Model Game A.
Thanks, Greg. The cars are now rolling off for their parade laps in anticipation of the 30-lap feature. They'll start 2 by 2 in assigned positions, but there's multiple grooves that could be selected once the green flag drops. That brings us to our question of the hour: top line or bottom?
Whatever it takes to get there. I like the high line.
The top feels like you're going a lot faster, but the bottom's usually the faster way.
Well, it all depends, you know, where's the fast groove. So right now in the heat, the bottom was real fast. Problem with that is it's going to go away. You got the modifieds going ahead of us. That'll burn off real quick. They're smart. They're going to pick up on that.
Depends what the track does. I prefer the top. I like high, wide, and handsome. That's where I want to be. I love the high line. My right rear quarter panel shows it because it's usually shaved off from the wall. But that's where I like to run. I like, if there's a groove up top, I'm going up top.
Wherever everybody else isn't. That's what really how we got to go. I'll go either. It doesn't matter. Or right through the middle if we have to. We've been doing okay up at Brighton this year. We've won through the middle and we've won on the top. But really, this track I like the bottom. So it doesn't really matter. It's all how it works out. It's just you got to take each race separately, and whichever groove you can get your car to work on.
You'll have an opportunity to take an up-close look at the lines used in the feature, as well as what they might run over, with Tim Sears Jr. carrying an onboard out the back, while Dale Caswell and Rick Miller carry onboards facing forward. And as you can see, they share the front row in this 30-lap event. For the rest of the lineup, let's go up to Rich.
Well, there were numerous groans in the pit area when the redraw was taking place, and the R19 of Dale Caswell drew the pole position. Going to be tough to beat with Rick Miller, though, on his outside, and Mark Rayner, Adam Turner, row number 2. A lot of big names coming from deep in the pack. Tim Sears Jr., Greg Bellier are in row number 3. They were second and third here earlier in the day to Sean Beardsley. Beardsley starts back in 12th. That is the worst redraw position. He pulled unlucky spot number 12. Even deeper back, A.J. Kingsley, Phil Potts, Mike Trapp, and Jordan Peters. Some of the names that are going to have to work their way from deep in this starting lineup. But then again, with a 30-lap feature, anything can happen. A lot of time to get stuff done. But the driver's cognizant that this initial start going to be even more critical with the bottom line prevailing in the other divisions. Only the restarts up until lap 15 will be double file, so you got to get them while the opportunities are there. Ready to go green, the final feature of a very long day as the Go Nuclear Late Model Series is underway, and Dale Caswell wasting no time jumping out in front of the pack. He leads Rick Miller, a good side-by-side battle for position number 3, 3 wide deeper in the pack as Dave Talbot hung on the outside. Now 3 wide for third. Here on the inside goes the 3T of Tim Sears Jr. What a move he makes to jump up 2 spots on the opening lap. A little sideways for the 1P of Darren Peters. A.J. Kingsley in the 3K carves his way through the pack. Remember, started back in 15 for him. Phil Potts is down on the inside of the 29. Potts, another driver that did not make the redraw, started in 14th, but is now trying to crack into the top 10. Back up front, the 98 of Rick Miller, closing in the Go Nuclear 98. The top two run the bottom of the racetrack. Miller just a little bit lower. He was strong earlier in the day running this line as well. And working off the corner, Caswell exerts himself up to the top of the racetrack, cuts it back down, gets a better line through 3 and 4, but still only has a 1-car length advantage as they complete lap number 3. Tim Sears Jr. has made it a 3-car scramble, working through turn number 1 and 2. You could not get them any lower as they are flirting with the tractor tires down the backstretch. Dale Caswell won here back in July on very different race conditions. But this track has more of the look of Can-Am Motorsports Park, where he is the track champion for 2012 and had 7 feature wins. Slick, big, and you gotta keep it pinned on the bottom. Right now, Rick Miller, though, applying some very significant pressure. Miller was second in Fulton Speedway points this year, but did not pick up a feature win. Adam Turner is the 4th car to join that front freight train. As we are now 20% of the way through this race, Adam Turner right through the middle. We saw him earlier in the heat race action barely get into the redraw by finishing 4th in the heat. As we've got a problem in turn number 3 and 4, David McDonald and Joe Hall have come together. Richard Ryson also involved in this first caution of the event. Does not appear to be major damage on either of these race cars. However, with them stopping, we are under our first caution of the day. Still a lot of racing left to be done.